Now let's read this question. The question reads that the sealed containers of the same capacity and at the same temperature are filled with 44 grams of H2. Okay, so sealed containers है of the same capacity, okay, at the same temperature, filled with 44 grams of H2 in one, all right, and 44 grams of CO2 in the other, all right. If the pressure of the carbon dioxide in the sealed container is 1 atm, that of hydrogen in the first container would be, all right. So okay, so pressure is in the second container is 1 atm, all right. So we'll use ideal gas equation. So you can see that so there are basically two containers. One has 44 grams of H2 and the other container has roughly 44 grams of CO2, all right. So basically they have same number of, okay, let's calculate the number of moles first. So number of moles of H2 will be 44 divided by the molar mass of H2, which is 2. It will be coming out to be 22 moles, and the molar mass of CO2 will become 44 by 44, which will be 1. So there is 1 mole of CO2 and there are basically 22 moles of H2 gas in it. Alright, now we need to figure out, okay, the pressure of CO2 is given out as 1 atm. Alright, so I need to calculate the pressure of the hydrogen. Okay, so the volume is equal, so volume is same. Okay, so let's apply PV equal to nRT on the first container, and then we'll apply the PV equal to nRT on the second container. If I apply PV equal to nRT, the pressure of H2 is unknown. Volume, let's call it V, equal to moles of H2, which is 22, R into temperature. They have the same temperature as well, so temperature will take it as T. Let's talk about the second container. The second container, if I apply PV equal to nRT on second container, it will be pressure of CO2 into volume of the container. Volume of both the containers are equal. This will be equal to moles. Moles of CO2 is again 1, R into T. Alright, let's divide these two entities and we will get, let's look. So pressure of H2 divided by pressure of CO2 will be equal to 22 by 1. Yeah, that's it, because I think everything else will cancel out. Alright, so pressure of H2 will be 22 times pressure of CO2. Okay, and pressure of CO2 is given as 1 atm. So pressure of H2 will be 22 atm. So the answer should be C.